Previously, on Greasy Hammer's factory, we don't have any more overloads. We have our main source of power, which is the petroleum generator now. I've added a fridge over here, and now we don't have to open this door manually, because that was pretty annoying. We're going to put some Weezeworts over here in planter boxes. There we go. Now we're pumping CO2 in here. Alright, we got radiation. Yes, we do. And this is the point of highest radiation here. Now, down here, we got the generators all built out. Alright, I think over here is going to be an excellent spot for a turbine hole. Alright, now we got to connect the magma to it. Alright, it's cycle 203, and we're firing on all cylinders here. Hello everyone, once again this is G, and welcome back to the factory. In this episode, I was going to start by building a magma pump at the bottom here, but I think we're going to postpone this a little bit, and what we want to do is set up a hydrogen vent tamer instead. As you can see, our dupes are already coming in here to start building it, and I already have a kind of a blueprint set up for this that I want to show you really quickly while the guys are building it. Let me show you that. That should be about here. Alright, so what you can see here that we're going to build is we're going to have a hydrogen generator and a battery and a pump. And before it gets to those things, we're going to extract the heat using the steam turbine by looping through this channel over here, and we're going to set up a couple bypass pumps to control the flow, and this allows us to cool the hydrogen down to about 150, and then we're going to split these two water pipes coming off the turbine at 1 kilo each so that they don't burst, and then they're going to go through the hydrogen generator area, which is going to be flooded with hydrogen as well, and they're going to cool this hydrogen some more and heat up the water in the process, but not burst the pipes, and then they're going to dump the steam into this channel over here. So let's get to building. Alright, we're going to set up a liquid lock over here, and once we have that, we're going to start carving all this out. Alright, that should do it. Let's start digging. Alright, our dupes are almost through excavating all of this rock. And then once we're done, we're going to start building tiles diagonally into the hydrogen area. And then after that, we're going to start carving out the top layer. So let's keep going. Alright, what we're going to do here is we're going to flood this area with oil because we have this bleach stone, and when we dig it, it's going to start off-gassing, and we don't want to lose any of it. So we're going to flood this with oil, and when we dig it, it's going to be submerged. So let's do that. Alright, that should be okay for now. And then we can go ahead and excavate all of this. Alright. Oh, looks like a little bit of chlorine escaped, but that should be fine. And we're back to building. We're going to set up a couple of valves at the top. That's just to split the water into 1 kilogram streams. I'll explain more of that later. The two vents at the bottom, that's where the water is going to be coming out of those valves. This is at 6 times normal speed. If only these guys could rip like that in real time. Wouldn't that be something? Hey? Alright, let's keep going. Incidentally, I put the vents in the wrong spot, so we're going to fix that now. And it just so happened that there was some of this liquid phosphorus down here. And we're using it as a liquid lock for the hydrogen, but also for the bleach stone that's in there, so that it doesn't off-gas. Personally, I find that this game is all about making creative solutions out of funky circumstances. So we just got to work with what we got. Alright, let's keep building. And over here we're going to put an aquatuner, and we're going to build it out of steel. We're going to set up a bypass bridge and a thermal sensor because we're going to be using water as a coolant. And that should keep the steam turbine nice and cool. And as we're doing all that, we're also pushing further into the hydrogen. Alright, let's see what's printing over here. Let's see here. Oh, more plastic. That's nice. Alright, we'll take that for now. Let's see how we're doing here. Let's have a look here. We got radiation. One thing I noticed is a little bit of radioactive particles do escape, but it's negligible. You know, just a little bit of radioactive tritium. Nothing to worry about. Anyways, let's see what else. That's pretty full. Oxygen. Fantastic. And then, let's see. I noticed something interesting over here. A little bit of oxygen just managed to get in here anyways, but that's fine. Whatever. Let's see here. Yeah, we're slowly pushing our way through here. And we're just diagonally kind of nudging through this hydrogen and keeping this as a vacuum. And it's getting pretty close to done. We're going to have an aquatuner here with a steam turbine on top. It's going to cool this hydrogen coming out of the vent. Yeah, let's have a look down here. It looks like magma is dwindling, but that's fine. We're going to need to get at this magma down here, but I really want to finish this vent Tamer first, just so you guys can see how it's going to work. There's several other designs. This is like probably the 4th version that I iterated so far. I think it'll work pretty good. Alright, let's keep going. Now we're going to start carving out the top. Alright, what we're going to do here is we're going to create a liquid lock, similar like this, staircase. We're going to push the soil up. There we go. And then we can get rid of all of this. And there we go. We have a vacuum here. So now we can go ahead and start digging. Well, that ought to do it. Now we can go ahead and set up a ladder in here. Let's get that in here. I would drop that all the way down now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build this pipe over here, and we're going to drop some naphtha over here. This is going to be for our new bypass pump, and we'll use this pipe, which is currently filled with oil, but I've cut this piece right here, and we're going to put a vent here. We're going to empty out this pipe. We're going to take this tank here that has naphtha, and we're just going to hook it up to this pipe, and we'll bring it over here. Alright, let's do that. Gonna get rid of this phosphorus, dump it over here. We're just clearing out everything out of here, so it's not gonna cause any problems. Alright, let's go ahead and get some naphtha in here. Let's have a look. Alright, the pipe is empty. We're going to connect this pipe, and we only need a little bit. That should be fine. Well, that ought to do it. And then we can go ahead and get rid of this vent. And we're actually going to put a vent right here, up above. But we needed this liquid here to prevent the hydrogen from escaping once we remove the style right here. Nice. We got a vacuum. It's all about precision. Alright, now we're going to set up the plumbing for the 2 bypass pumps. And let's add a vent here. And then we're going to put some naphtha over here. That's what this pipe is for. Alright, that's going to be made out of steel. This one, I'm going to cancel that for now. I'm going to need to make this out of steel as well. However, I have a bit of a problem up here. I need to make some steel. Meanwhile, let's finish up this plumbing. Alright, what we're going to need to do now is we're going to need to fill this tile over here with some naphtha. And we have our pipe here. And it's cleared out. So let's connect that here. Alright. Alright, and then we can empty the rest of it back into the reservoir. There we go. Alright, perfect. Alright, what we can do now is we can take this pipe here and hook up the oil again. Get that oil going. Let's have a look. Alright, that should be fine. And we can take this out. And what we're going to do now is we're going to use this pipe. Not just yet, but we're going to use this pipe to fill in the petroleum and get it ready. And once this pipe is full, it's going to act kind of as a reservoir. So I'll be fine. We're going to set this valve here to 0.1 grams. And then actually let's disconnect this oil here, because we're going to use this for petroleum. Let's see what's going on here. I think we just need to add a little bridge here. Travaldo's coming to analyze the vent. I've let him out for the time being, out of his pen. Alright, while Travaldo's researching, turns out we're going to need a little bit more stuff here. Got this all entirely backwards. That should do it. Gonna put an airlock here, because why not? With skills like his, Travaldo's a real vent whisperer. Feeling it out. Oh yeah. Alright, we got our second valve. Let's set it to the same 0.1 grams. High priority. And then we can remove the ladder. Yep, everything looks good. Alright. Done. Alright. Let's connect the plumbing. And we're also going to add some automation in here to control the vent for temperature and pressure. And this is just an end gate. Done. Alright, let's button this up. You'll notice I'm leaving this gap over here, and you'll see what this is for in just a minute. Alright, for the pressure we can set it to above 20 kilos. And the temperature can be, for now, below 150. Ah, the food is dwindling. On the right side, our vent research is complete. So that's good. And Travaldo is back in the kitchen. Let's see what's printing here. Alright, we'll get these bugs. We're going to set up a farm at some point. Pretty soon. Alright, there. Now this one can have a little friend. Alright. Too much fresh water. This is getting a little problematic. But we'll deal with it. Gonna get some from here for now. Alright. I ran out of magma up here. Not to worry. It's called survival for a reason. Let's finish building this, and then we're gonna dig at some more magma from the core. Ran out of cobalt, so we're going with iron for now. Ideally, I'd like to save all the iron for steel, but oh well. Gotta get this going. And we gotta make sure we set these to 1 kilo here. This is gonna be for the water coming out of the turbine. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna limit it to 1 kilo, and as this hot water is coming through here, it's gonna boil. Well, it's gonna heat up to the boiling point, but it's actually not gonna burst the pipes. And then when it comes out, it's gonna boil right off into steam. And also looks like we got a small problem here. This naphtha got stuck on a pipe somewhere and made its way here, which we definitely don't want it here. And we want petroleum, so let's get rid of this. Okay, naphtha is out. Let's go ahead and close it up again. So what we need to do now is to put some petroleum on this layer down here. And it's also going to create a liquid lock so that hydrogen, when it passes through this vent, isn't going to come in here because petroleum is going to be blocking it. But at the same time, the vent will prevent petroleum from spilling out into the hydrogen. Let me show you. And we're going to go over here. And we're going to hook up this petroleum here. Alright, here we go. That should do it. There we go. Perfect. Now we have a liquid lock. And at the same time, it's going to take care of the steam disappearance bug. So when water drips in here, it's going to be dripping into petroleum instead of into steam. So it kind of kills two birds with one stone here. But anyways, let's go ahead and disconnect these pipes. We don't need them anymore. We're going to need this to fill the water though. Alright, let's fill the water first. Gotten ahead of myself there. Connect this pipe. And connect this pipe. And then we just need to set the direction of the flow here. There we go. And we should, I think about a ton of water should be good. So let's see. Yep. And we can probably cut it right here. Let's see how much that is. Okay, that's good enough for all intents and purposes. Let's go ahead and disconnect this. And this can go back to what it was doing, which was feeding the oil. Done. Get rid of this whole pipe. Done. Alright, so now that we did that, let's go ahead and set this to above 1 kilo, and we're going to pump the hydrogen in now. Nice. And you see this is blocking it from coming in, but the vent is allowing it to pass. Oh, somebody just finished researching. So at this time we're researching our lead suits. It's going to take a while, but it's going. And our decontamination shower is done, so we can set that up pretty soon. But we don't have that much radiation to worry about it just yet. Alright, what we're going to do here is we're going to set this to below 1 degree, which is impossible in this scenario. So this is always going to be off. So in case the pressure builds up, it won't allow hydrogen into here just yet. Alright, what we're going to need to do is get some more steel so we can finish our hydrogen generator. Not quite enough right now. But at the moment we have another pressing problem. You can see over here polluted water is kind of low and our crops are starting to fail. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this pool of filthy water and we're going to pump it up through this new pipe. And we're going to need to reuse some of this existing segment and get it to the crops. There's just a temp line, but that should get us through. Alright. Good news. Volcano is erupting again. Perfect. We got magma. We got power. We got so much igneous rock there. Tons of it. That's good. Alright. Let's see. Do we have enough steel? Nope. Almost. It's getting there. Oh. Well, I see what the problem is. Epic fail. Alright, we got polluted water. Nice. That should feed the plants for the time being. Nothing like a little bit of fasting to keep everybody on edge. Am I right? Alright, let's keep going. Alright, let's see what's printing here. Alright, we got some dupes. But food is dwindling, so they're gonna have to wait. We'll take this rust for now. And let's see. Alright, Travolta's cooking. Whatever we got left. Fortunately, not mush bars. But yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, we found some more eggshells. That's the problem. We were running out of lime. But we should be able to get just enough to get our generator. And then we have to figure that out. One thing I want to do is add some reservoirs here for the water. So let's do that. Well, that ought to do it. Alright, I think we finally have enough steel here. There we go. Alright. Done. Alright, let's button this up. Let's finish closing this up. Come on, Turner, you can do it. There you go. Alright, we're going to need a little bit more real estate here. And then take this out. Fact of the matter is, we're going to put a transformer here. There. Alright, we're going to put this in a reverse because we're going to be feeding power onto the grid. And we don't actually need any power from the mains. This turbine will auto start as soon as it gets hydrogen that's hot enough to boil this water. And then this guy doesn't need to turn on until the turbine gets warm enough. And so that's not an issue. And now that we got all this going, we could release the hydrogen to here. So let's set that. There we go. And it's going to be used to cool everything else in here. And all these things are made of steel, so they'll be fine. Alright, that's it. Now we just gotta wait. What? 35 cycles? Oh man. Oh well. I guess we got other things to do in the meantime. We'll come back to this 35 cycles later. But for now, we want to get into this magma down here. And I was looking to pick a good spot to dig. And we want to try to get at the lowest possible point. This is pretty messy, full of obstructions. This is a nice open space here. So I think we'll have to dig down this way. So let's pick this up first thing in the next episode. As for now, I'll leave you with this. This has been Greasy Hammer. And as always, if you like this video, then smash that like button and subscribe to see more. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye.